The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph and Sean.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world. Hello, and welcome to Wednesday. Sean is not here again today. What a guy. So I guess I'll say his line, which is, it is Wednesday, April 20th, and it is 5:33 in the morning. He has taken a trip to help our sister station, 100.5 Cruise FM, so we'll actually be alone together for the next 5 days. I'm going to miss him, but I'll forgive him. Just for being a good citizen, really. And in research that we didn't know we needed, probably still don't, but I don't want to judge someone's passion. MIT has conducted a study on the varying factors that separating an Oreo has on the cream filling. Will it end up on one side of the cookie all the time? Will it sometimes split in half? So they 3D printed a device that would split the cookie the same way every time in their tests and came to the same conclusion anyone who ever has eaten an Oreo has. It usually ends up on one side. But you too can try their experiment. They've shared the 3D printer files. And I mean, if it means that you get to eat more Oreos in the end, I guess the research was important. Now, where do I find myself a 3D printer? My husband and I went to wash our car last night, and we wanted to do that self-serve one where you get to be the one who puts so much soap on it and rinses it off and stuff. And so we found ourselves in a really long line. We waited in it for about 10 minutes, and we were both like, man, I can't believe this. It's 5 o'clock on a Tuesday. What's going on? And I told him that a few weeks back when I was washing the station vehicle, I waited in line for 40 minutes. Like, people want clean cars when it starts to get sunny. And as we're waiting there and kind of like, should we stay in this line or should we just go find a hose at our house? Someone came speeding on by the line and turned left, and all of a sudden they were entering somewhere else. And the line we were waiting in said laser car wash. And I had said to my husband, like, laser car wash, what does that mean? He's like, oh, it must mean that, like, when you drive through, it laser timestamps you so that it doesn't accidentally charge you extra. And I was like, yeah, it must. Or maybe it's a laser touchless car wash. We were in the wrong line for a long time. Finally got in the right one when the guy went speeding past us. But thankfully to say, we were not the only ones. 3 other people in the line with us got out quickly, and suddenly we almost had to wait in that line too. We were the last one to fill up the last pay. You can tell a lot about a person from their bumper stickers. You know, a lot of times you can tell their political views, maybe how many people are in their family, if they've got a baby on board. Sometimes you can even tell their preferences, like honk if you like pizza, honk back, me too. But then when you buy somebody else's vehicle, when it's a used vehicle, and you have to kind of keep representing them because the stickers they put on are so sticky, sometimes it doesn't feel very good. Last week, my husband bought a used truck, and the person loved to express themselves with bumper stickers. And we were kind of like, oh my goodness, none of these are appropriate. He's a substitute teacher, and we both agreed that he could not take this truck to work until we figured out a way to peel all of these stickers off. And one of them that really stuck out to me was slimyfilms.com. I was like, really? That's what you want to say? I don't know what slimy films are. I could guess. Definitely not going to look it up on my work computer, and also probably not going to allow the algorithm to think that's what I want on my phone either. So I guess it's up to my imagination. Did you have a pen pal growing up? I had some from summer camp, and we would send letters back and forth, and sometimes we would draw each other pictures in pens so that we could color them, and it was pretty fun. And now that I'm old, I have a pen pal still. It's my grandma. We write letters back and forth, and it's pretty wonderful. But I distinctly remember wanting to gain more pen pals in the 90s. And I had a subscription to Girls Life magazine, which is like a preteen magazine. And there was a pen pal page. And the magazine would basically put out personal ads for other preteen girls to get pen pals. And so it would have their picture and a little bit about them, like, oh, I'm in Girl Guides. Oh, I like campfires and anime or something. And then it would have their address. It would be like, hey, if you want to like write a letter to this girl, here's her address and here's what she likes. If you like the same things, maybe you guys could be great friends. And I remember saying to my parents, like, Mom and Dad, I need more pen pals. Please let me write a letter to this magazine, give them my picture and my address, and have them put it in their magazine. And they said no. Can you believe it? Some people say they miss the simpler times. The times before there were a million subscription services to subscribe to. If you wanted to watch 2 of your favorite shows, you might have to have Disney Plus and Netflix. And oh, wait, half the series is on another platform, so let's just throw in Crave and Peacock too. The alternative, though, is returning to DVDs or even VHS tapes. And honestly, they just take up a lot of room. So the solution at my house is to keep a DVD player underneath our TV in the living room, and then we just rent movies from the library. It's free. It's lovely. But something I don't miss about DVDs and Blu-rays, when they're scratched. There's literally nothing you can do about it. It just skips over that all-important scene, and you never know what happened. I was watching The Crimes of Grindelwald the other day. It's like the second Harry Potter movie, and then the third one is in the theater right now. And so it just started skipping over these scenes, and, you know, we took it out and blew on it and gave it a little wipe with the inside of our sweater, but nothing worked. And I don't know what I missed, but probably like a very important secret in the movie that I'll never get back. And honestly, it is really annoying when it happens on a streaming service too, that something starts skipping or the sound cuts out. But usually you just have to go reset your router. And am I willing to pay $20 a month for one platform, 10 for another, maybe 6 for another to avoid this whole skipping and mystery? I do pay it, so I guess so. The past, not as rose-colored as we think. Do you watch people stream their live videos of stuff? You know, like, oh, I'm playing this new video game and I might get to this new level. I'm going to stream it live. Or, oh, I got a sweet new package. I'm going to live stream me opening it. I'm not judging you. I love it when somebody opens a new bread pan and shows me how it works. I absolutely get sucked into those videos. But I may have found the most boring video stream I could think of. And this streamer has 1.4 million followers, and on his stream he plays chess. Now, I have a hard time watching people play chess in movies. I don't get it. It's so slow. It's not like the people are having a conversation with each other because they're so focused on not showing their next move and on making sure that if they can think like 15 moves ahead so that they can win the game. And then you got 90 minutes. It's too long. I can't do it. It is Wednesday, which means it's SPCA Pet of the Weekday, and we get some fun visitors. We got Misty on the air with us, and we've got this handsome fellow walking around. Who do we got here, Misty?
So this is Bean. He's a 4-year-old lab cross. We love to call him Uncle Bean. He's just got that uncle mentality. He's so friendly. He's always around. He loves to just come and give you kisses. He's playing with Daylene on the floor right now. It's just fun.
Yeah. And he's a blonde guy. And do you know how old? Did you say 4 years?
Yeah, he's 4 years old, but you know, he's just he's got a calm demeanor. He loves to sing in the car, so he might need a little help with that. Or if you like singing with him, I mean, he'll probably like, you know, a partner to do it with.
There we go. Do a little duet. I love it. And you can go and see him up at the SPCA in Gregoire. Can you take him for a walk right now?
I think we're gonna. Yeah, come and take him for a walk. You know, he hasn't had any interest from the public. Like, our kennels are so full. Lots of dogs are getting adopted, luckily, but no one's come in for just Bean yet. So come on up and meet Uncle Bean.
Oh, please do, please do. Now tell me what else is going on at the SPCA right now.
So on Sunday is our 11th annual Walk to End Animal Abuse. So we're going to have a nice walk together in support of strengthening animal cruelty laws here up in the Thickwood Gazebo. So we'll have some speeches to start, and then the walk will begin at 11. So if you guys want to come out, bring your dog and show some support for that. We would love to have you out with us.
And then there's a barbecue afterwards, right?
Yeah, and if you're feeling hungry, all of the funds raised will go towards our Isabella Paws Fund, which goes to helping animals receive emergency medical care when they need it most.
And tell me a little bit about what's going on staffing-wise at the SPCA.
So right now, we're actually looking for some part-time casual kennel attendants. So if you're looking to get involved with the SPCA, if you can't commit full-time and if you just want to come in here and there, please apply online, or you can send an email to kennelmanager@fortmcmurrayspca.ca.
Misty, thanks so much for taking the time this morning. We are on Facebook Live if you want to go check out Daylene and Mr. Bean.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.